Number 1 on this list surprised even me. $20. That chair cost $20 at a thrift store. Someone bought it, did nothing but clean it and take a better photo, and sold it for $180. That's not a scam, and it's not luck. It's the entire mechanism behind one of the most accessible businesses that exists, and you can start it today with less money than a takeout order. This isn't as complicated as everyone make it seem. It genuinely isn't. Let's break down exactly how it works. Section 1. What flipping actually means. Simple. What if this isn't as complicated as it made out to be? Flipping is exactly one thing. Buying something for less than its actual worth and selling it for closer to the real worth. That gap, what you paid versus what it's genuinely worth to the right buyer, is called the spread. And the spread is your entire profit. That's the whole definition. Everything else in this video is just the how. The reason it works at all is the value isn't fixed, it's contextual. A chair sitting unwanted in someone's garage is worth almost nothing to them. The same chair, cleaned up and photographed well, in front of someone's actively furnished is worth $180. You didn't create that value out of nothing. You moved an item from a place where it was worth a little to a place where it's worth a lot, and you kept the difference for doing that work. This cost more upfront, but win in the long run. Compare that to almost every other beginner side hustle. Freelancing requires a skill you have to build first. Content creation requires an audience you don't have yet. Flipping requires $20 and a willingness to look. Section 2. The 3 easiest things beginners flip for profit. Closely at things other people walk past. Here's exactly what to look for. Number 3 on this list is the one nobody expects. Category 1. Furniture. Specifically, solid wood pieces, mid-century chairs, real wood tables, not particle board. These are consistently the highest margin category in flipping because good wood furniture lasts decades and buyers knows it. A solid wood chair pick up for $50 can realistically sell for $300 after minor cleanup based on documented reseller results in this year. Category 2. Electronics and accessories, phones, smartwatches, gaming controllers, Bluetooth speaker. Item people upgrade consistently, leaving perfectly functional older ones behind for cheap or free. These typically resell for 30 to 80% above what you paid, and unlikely furniture, they don't require any restoration skill at all. What happened here should be impossible, but it isn't. Category 3. Collectibles, limited edition toys, retro game cartridges, specifically collector items. A retro Nintendo cartridge found for $2 at a garage sale can generally sell for $30 to $150 depending on rarity. That's not a rare outlier, that's a documented, repeatable pattern in the specific category. What people call effort here is actually avoidance. Notice what all 3 categories share. None of them require special expertise on day one. They require noticing, the willingness to actually stop and looking at something instead of scrolling. Section 3. Where to buy low and sell high with zero experience. Past it. That's generally the whole skill at the start. Here's what the data actually shows, not what gets repeated. Facebook Marketplace is confirmed as the highest volume sourcing and selling platform for flippers. It's local, it has no listing fees, and it's where people go specifically because they want to declutter fast, which means prices are often set by convenience, not by research. That's exactly the gap. Out of everything here, the single item matters most. From buying thrift store and clarity shops for furniture and general goods, garage and estate sales for underpriced vintage and collectible finds, and Facebook Marketplace itself for people selling in a hurry. Facebook Marketplace works best for anything bulky or local since there are no shipping involved. eBay works best for smaller, shippable items with a national buyer base actively searching for exactly what you have. Electronics, collectibles, anything with a specific model name people search by. Try to guess the outcome before I show you. Here's the single most useful habit before buying anything. Check completed, sold listing for the same item, not just what people are asking, what people actually got. That tells you the real market price, not the hopeful one. This one check alone prevents almost every beginner mistake in this entire video. Section 4. The one mistake that turns a flip into a loss, almost except the one that matters most, which is this. What people call effort here is actually avoidance. The single mistake that turns flipping from a business into an expensive hobby. Buying based on what you personally like instead of what actually sells. This is the most common failure point by far. Someone finds a piece of furniture they genuinely love, buys it thinking someone will want this, skips the solid listing check entirely, and ends up with an item sitting unsold for months, capital tied up, space taken, no return. Here's the moment I felt the most exposed. Every experienced flipper has a version of this story. The item they were sure would sell that just didn't. The difference between someone who quits after that and someone who builds A real business isn't avoiding the mistake entirely, it's what they do next. This is the error that's cheap to fix early and costly to fix late. The fix is simple and non-negotiable. Research demand before you buy. Every single time, no exceptions. For items you personally love, if sold listing shows it consistently, moving a price above what you would pay, buy it. If they don't, walk away. No matter how much you like it. Your taste is not the customer's taste, and flipping isn't about decorating, it's about. Section 5. What a realistic first month actually looks like. Moving inventory. Here's what that actually looks like. This hands you the answer other people takes years to find. The smartest, low-risk first move costs nothing at all. Flip a new thing you already own before spending a cent. Old electronics, clothes you don't wear, book gathering dust. This teaches a full cycle. Listing, photographing, pricing, shipping, or meeting a buyer with zero financial risk. This list gets harder to argue with as it goes. Week 1. List 5 items you already own. Expect maybe 1 or 2 sales. This is normal and is teaching you the platform, not proving anything about your future income. Week 2. Take the profit from those sales and make your first actual purchase using the solid listing check from section 3. Weeks 3 and 4. Repeat the cycle, reinvesting profit into the inventory each time rather than spending it. Almost everyone experienced this and almost no one admits it. Based on documented reports from people who have done exactly this, a realistic first month for someone genuinely putting in a few hours a week looks like $50 to $150 in profit. Modest, unglamorous, and completely normal. The people earning $500 to $2,000 a month doing this part-time aren't doing something fundamentally different. They just kept going past it. Month 1 is really impressive. It's supposed to teach you this cycle, not fund your life. By the end, this will feel obvious, even though it isn't yet. $20, a thrift store, and the willingness to actually check whether something sells before assuming it will. That's the entire starting kit. No course, no inventory warehouse, no special skills required on day 1. Drop a comment telling me what your first $20 flip is going to be. I read every single one. $20 in, attention out. That's the whole business.